Okay, I'm going to show you how to pull comps or do a CMA, a comparative market analysis. So you're going to go to your HAR, you're going to click your matrix. You are going to, first you're going to go ahead and what I do is I always look up the property to see if it's been sold in the past. So you're going to go like 900,000 days. It only lets you go back so far. So if it's sold past certain time, I don't know what the limit is. I don't think I can add another 9 there because last time it kicked me out. My address I'm doing comps is it's Boyce Springs. So I'm not going to hit the whole thing. And I'm going to say 5914. Yeah, 5914. It's in Greenwood Forest. So it came up. Obviously, I need to go to the very last one that sold. So it sold in 2003 and in 98. Wow. Wish I bought that house in 98. So I go to the last time it sold. I always like to look at the pictures. Okay. Pretty traditional home. Looks like needed a lot of updating, but I'm sure they did that since then. So boom, this gives me the property, subject property. I'm going to click on the tax rolls. I want to print these out because I want to verify with the owner that this is true. You also want to print out a form. It's on MLS. It's a HAR form. It's HAR other source information. And I'll show you that in a minute when you go to your listing appointment. So I'll actually look for that real quick here in a minute. These are the two ones I'm talking about right here. This will give you something for them to sign, basically stating that the seller is the one that, if the seller is the one that gave you the information about the house. And then this one is everything you need to input it into the HAR matrix for your listing. This is everything you need from the house. So this is a good idea to bring with you whenever you go to the house, because you want to fill all this out. So, and then you bring the other form for the seller to sign. So obviously you're going to need the listing agreement and the whole checklist, but that's just a bonus there for you. So I'm going to say, okay, it's in Greenwood Forest, section 4. That's going to be some good information to know. I am going to go to matrix and I'm going to hold down the control button and I'm going to hit my matrix, open new tab, because I want 2 tabs. It's not giving me a new tab. Come on. Here we go. I got too much stuff up. Let's close down some of these. So now I can fluctuate between the subject property, the tax rate, or the tax, and this. So I'm going to go ahead and do search. I'm going to go ahead and do a classic search. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the subdivision. I'm going to cut out this section so far. I'm just going to see what's going on in there. I want a broad overview first. 180 days is fine, 0 to 180 days. Greenwood Forest, yes. I always put in the zip code because I don't want it to come several Greenwood Forests to come up. If there are, 77066. Okay, 18 matches. Okay. Subject property, single story, 2,300 square feet. Get used to reading these because you're gonna have this when you go in a house and they say, hey, what year was it built? And you need to get used to where these are because you're gonna need to say 1971. How many square feet? 2,300 square feet. Agent information, agent remarks is always good to read. It says recent roof. So what does that tell me if it says recent roof on the old listing? That tells me around the time that it sold is when the roof is. So now it's what, a 20-year-old roof, unless they replaced it. That's always good. So going back, single story, 2,300 square feet. Okay, I like to just click on them all. 2,900 square feet, 2,900. Why? Because I want to know what the neighborhood, I know this neighborhood well. I'm just doing this for y'all. I want to get an idea of what's going on in the neighborhood. I want to get an idea of what sizes are selling for what. And this is telling you list price per square foot. Then this tells you sold price per square foot. So you get the idea. Agent single line to go back. I've got 18 properties. I'm probably going to email all these properties to myself. Click on that. Just the listings is fine. Click on 360 and then just have the listings. I can send it, I can print it to PDF. So I have a PDF. So maybe I want to just print them all out when I meet my client. Right now, I want to email them to myself. It's going to send me a link of all of them in there. Comps in. See, I copied that, so I just pasted it. Yeah. Why am I sending it to myself? Because I have an iPad and I'm going to take my iPad with me. So I probably won't print any of it. I'm just going to go through it. Man, my computer is running slow. While that's loading, I'll go back. Man, back to results. So I'm going to show you how to narrow it down. Subject property, 2,300 square feet, one story. I know I had 18, so it's not going to take much to narrow it down. So what I would probably do next, this is just giving you advice. I would probably go square footage, 2,000 to 2,800. I wouldn't mess with bedroom, bathroom. If you wanted to, you could do, 4 bedrooms. If it has 4 bedrooms or 3 baths, I wouldn't mess with that right now. Unless like 50 results came up. But again, remember, if you're searching for a house for your buyer, if you don't hit 3 bedrooms plus, only 3 bedrooms are going to come up. So in a comp, that would be good, because if this house was a, let's see, come on, baby. Did I hit on the wrong thing? I did. I cleared the wrong one. That's just my fault. I can go on tax records and look. Characteristics, 2,300 square feet. 2.5 baths, 2 bedrooms, 4. I went on the wrong tab and cleared it. Okay. Well, I could, never mind. I can go back and use this one. Guys, excuse me. Go back and hit criteria. This is where I should be. All right. I guess I could do 4 bedrooms. I mean, I'm probably going to squeeze in my results too much here, but okay. Square feet. What I say? I'm asking you again, like you can answer me. 2,000 to, we'll go 2,900. 4 bedrooms, 1 story. That's going to narrow out a ton. Okay, 2. Let's take out the bedrooms. Still 2. Well, you know what? Let's just see what they are. 245, and 239. Getting a closer idea of what our subject property is worth. Let's see when this sold. And the market we're in, it sold in November. The market is getting hotter and hotter by the touch. So I don't even know if I'd go all the way back to November. This sold this last month. Let's see what this house looked like. I don't want to keep going on and on. That's pretty updated. That's kind of cool. That shower kind of looks like mine. That's funny. I've got the black with the white subway. I redid my bathroom. That's funny. That sink looks like mine too. Did they use the same contractor designer that I used? This is funny. But anyway, enough's enough. Y'all get the idea. You can email it to yourself or you can print it out. So I'm going to go back to single line. I'm going to check them all right there, or I can check them one at a time. It's up to you. I'm going to hit either email or I'm going to hit print or email. I don't care if I hit print the whole thing. Print to PDF. Okay. Because I kind of want to see what I'm printing. This is everything. I am going to go ahead and print this because these are probably the closest match, and I want to be able to give it to him. Okay. So while that's printing, I could save that to my computer. And I could also go back to Matrix and I could email it to myself, but I already emailed the bigger version to myself. So y'all get the hint. The client full would be if you like, you don't want the agent remarks or the agent information on it. So it's not going to have the agent information or the agent remarks. And this is something else good to see on this one. This was in multiple offers. So 245 in multiple offers tells me it probably was worth more than that. So all that you'll need to consider. And you'll also want to go through the pictures of each of them. So I hope that gave you a good head start in the right direction. Trying to end this recording. Sorry.